guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and today we start off in my shed. So we're going to start off a little update. I actually am a little behind in editing, so there's one more to go out before this. And then yesterday I just worked in silence and no camera involved at all, and that was a lot of fun actually for me. My shed had gotten completely destroyed over, I usually try to clean it once a year and get it at the first of the year, but I didn't. I ended up going all the way through spring with a disaster, and my desk is still a mess. But this is what did get done, which is that all the tools are back in their back in their tubs, the weed whacker all back, and all the netting stuff up. I have new bedding and stuff for the chickens, and so my cans that have lived in other places are finally both in the shed, and one houses things like bedding and extra stuff for the chickens, and then and I've got this new lizard, and I tried to catch it yesterday, but it won't let me. Oh, you look weaker. Well, come on out of here. Okay, keep going. So in here is chicken feed and my little quick buckets and the bird food for the wild birds. So I do need to clean off my dry erase board. This is actually, there's stuff on here from 22. I think I started this in fall of 22. And then, as I went, I would write down dates of things, and I really don't want to lose that. But it is also time to really change and update that. So at some point this summer, oh my goodness, and the Stevens cranberry, it died. These are onions from the year before. Oh my goodness, all the seedlings, the herbs, and my different gardens. Oh, had a good time with that. But it's time to clean it off this summer and start going ahead and putting in the new dates and new things where things will be going. But it's actually kind of nice to see where I was putting stuff so we don't repeat, and we can make sure we rotate. So all the little black ground covers, they're all stuffed back in. All the paints here, the brushes. Oh, the boat barn was getting a mess because we still had all the tools out from building the chicken coop out there. And yeah, so Christmas stuff is up. I have all my decorations ready for like Memorial Day, 4th of July, and maybe Veterans Day. My Halloween stuff's here, but I got some of it outside. So that's I want to show you that next. Oh, and I reclaimed a lot of my, here while I'm at it, let me show you. I reclaimed a lot of my cups and tubs and trays and all the goodies, and tools. Oh my goodness, my tools were more outside than they were inside here. So I just have my desk left. Oh, when I was cleaning out one of the bags, I realized I had black-eyed Susans and sweet basil that I hadn't even planted yet. So actually, I probably should put those. I don't know if it's probably not a good time to start these. So we may start these in the fall. I'll put those up. And I've always got tags, these little green things. I've been reclaiming these too off the cattle panels. So let me go ahead and show you. Also, while I'm in the process of cleaning everything else, I found my fruit bags. And I ended up putting my fruit bags out here onto my stone fruit. So the peach, the nectarine, and the plum are all covered. Now this white peach, lost its fruit. And then I put my scarecrows out. I have one here, and my pie pans are out. One's inside there. So they're just around various places. There's another scarecrow. So yes, we got our things covered. Yes, we got some progress made in the boat barn. I'm sorry, in the boat barn, but also in the shed for sure. So now I was looking at these tables because I have to water them, and this snapdragon is starting to get wonky. They need to go, the snapdragons need to go in the ground for sure. And the scarlet runner beans definitely need to go in the ground. They're not even hardly being, look at that. It looks bizarre the way it's growing in there. Definitely outgrowing its thing very quickly. So it needs a cattle panel. This just needs a place. Oh my goodness, that wind is coming. Everything else is looking really good from our seeding a couple of weeks ago. So hold on. Okay, we're back in the house garden, and I see on the second cattle panel over there, let me get around here. You know, most of the tomatoes have died off here, and I thought this might be a really nice place to put the scarlet runner beans, and or also around the outer fence, the perimeter fence. So I think we're just probably gonna stop right about here, but we'll pull all this off and we'll put the scarlet runner beans right in here. By the way, this scarecrow has really been very beneficial to helping me get what was left of my large tomatoes out here. Buddy's got something in the old shed. I can hear him. Well, anyhow, so I'm just going to clean up a few feet of this and get the scarlet runner beans right here. And I might put one or two out there around the perimeter. So I think that's going to do good. Let me update you a little bit before we get going. The watermelon looks really good. Just starting to finally really take off now that we're having rain. And the roselle looks good. And the tomatoes I just tied up this morning. The apple melons tied up this morning. So that's what got me thinking out here, you know, that the second cattle panel would be perfect for the scarlet runner bean. And project number 2 will be to get rid of all of the little pellitory weed between the plants and then go ahead and get this mulch. It shouldn't be too bad, but I may take breaks just because it's starting, even though it's only like topping out at 79 degrees today, we're working in full sun because I did stuff on the inside today and just now getting to the outside work and chores. So this is pool garden. So let me show you guys something real quick. I just ran and grabbed the scarlet runner beans. First of all, there was definitely not enough bottom end. I don't recommend putting these in the 152 cell tray. I mean, maybe a deep cut, but the way I did it was definitely wrong. But they made it. So they're ready to start running up top here. You can see the runners. And yeah, they're ready to go. So it was very, very dry on that cattle panel, so I went ahead and already pre-moistened it. So I'm going to throw these in right now. Okay, we're all done with task number 1. It's getting really hot out here. Whew. I wanted to also, I forgot to mention that up here's where a lot of the paprika peppers will be put into place. And the beets never turned out too hot. Maybe old, I think I bought that packet from a big box store and it was probably way past its prime. So anyhow, plus it's too hot. So anyhow, it didn't work out. I don't think I lost but like 99 cents. And so anyhow, this is gonna be reserve spot for paprika peppers. But the red Scarlet Runner bean, or sorry, well, it is Scarlet Runner bean, but the red blooms will end up being here. It'll be back here. We've got the purple zinnias around the edges. We've got the red roselle. Hopefully we'll have some watermelon. We got a couple tomatoes. I still got to new tomatoes. I still have yet to untwine some of the dead vines with the new vines, but I knew I could fit in those down there for right now, just for a quick project. And then I'll figure out what to do with this maybe on a day off camera. Next is pool garden. Well, I got like 80% done. I got all the middle part done and I got it mulched. I didn't get a little bit of that section over there. And over here I wanted to take my time a little bit because these weeds did not, it's called like a Caroline ponytail, I think that's right. And it pulls out the top, but leaves all the roots behind. So if you take your time with it, I have noticed in the past, if you take off the whole top layer, you get the roots too. So I wanted to try to do that, but I definitely don't feel like doing it right now in the sun. But there's some more. The St. Augustine always grows where you don't want it, but never where you do want it. Anyhow, and I've also got to pick out very carefully around here. My, let's see, turmeric is supposed to be coming back right in this section too. So I want to get after this kind of soon. But I am pretty happy with the progress I've made back here so far. I got to trim back the roses. And then also the other thing I want to do is get the snapdragons in the ground. And I thought I may just do it right around the edging here so they can still catch some light, but also mostly shade. Does that make sense? This is that delphinium, the blue flower. So it's just starting to rebloom. Can you see that? Yeah. So it took some time off after the last set of blooms, and these are the old ones, and they're just starting to rebloom again. It really loved that cold snap. Uh-oh, left some weeds behind. That's not good. But yeah, pretty happy with everything. That's white, snow white salvia. We transplanted that earlier, there and here. And I think, yeah, there's one over here on the other side of this. This is a papyrus plant, and there's the other one. And there's some nasturtiums in here. I got my papayas in here. I think I had more white salvia in here, but they must have died. And knockout rose. Let's see. Oh, Gora. So I have a couple different Gora here. And let's see, where was the other one? The other one I put in was right there. And I said, oh, I don't want to replant close to the pool because I learned my lesson. It grew over the pool and kept all summer. It kept dropping leaves in there along with the cat whiskers, which is right here. But guess what I just found? I have a Gora returning back to the same original place from last year's. So that's kind of nice to know, but it's also not good to, I mean, I guess I'll just put up with it because I'm not going to pull the plant out right now. And oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm getting in there next to finish cleaning out the leaves. Man, we keep having these storms and they keep dropping oak leaves in it, but it's not my tree to be trimming. So, and then they have Kalanchoe is in here. So those are going to stay. So, all right. I think we may come back tonight or tomorrow to finish. Well, I'm getting there. I cleaned up the pool the best I could, and gotta just wait for water clarity. It's kind of stirred up in a mess. So then I came out here. It feels good, you know, I'm in wet clothes. So I weeded all around the papyrus and the Gara, and I cleaned up that ponytail weed. I'll put the name down below. I forgot. So I should have looked it up while I was on break. But anyhow, so I ran and grabbed the snapdragons, and we're just gonna dot, well, wait, I shouldn't say we're just gonna dot them in, because where did I see it? Here's one. This is the turmeric. There's more turmeric in here. I saw it while I was weeding. More turmeric right here. Ooh, that piece needs to come out. Look at that. I bet that's big, actually. Anyhow, so we won't mess with this area. Oh, and I found a little zinnia. I don't know what it's doing over here, but okay. So all through this little back part right in here, I'm going to dot it with these snapdragons. I'm going to plant them kind of close. I don't have any more leaves already raked up and available right now. So this is it, but I do have some more along the front driveway, but I gotta mow and then put the bag on the mower and collect them, and then I'll finish off this little area right here. And I don't know if I said this much earlier, but this is actually stock, iron cherry stock. It's actually a cool weather crop, and it's probably not gonna like that it's trying to grow here in Florida, and now it's April. Oh, a bug got it. Here's another one. bug really ate that up, but it looks like it wants to bloom right there. I don't know. I'm afraid that was an experiment that just didn't work. All right, let's get going back on, these are sunrise mix snapdragons, I believe. And then forgot to hit play. So, but I got them in here, 3. There's a little 4th one, and the 5th one is there. And they're called Early Potomac Sunrise Mix. Sorry, I almost had that right. So I think we did really good. Other than the mulch, I'll finish up that later when I acquire it. But as I lounge around the pool this summer, this will be absolutely beautiful. I know not all things like the delphiniums absolutely won't make it through summer, but they'll probably flush out really nice for another month, and then the roses will take over, the Garo will take over, the cat whiskers and white. I'm hoping this is my first year growing Kalanchoe, so I'm hoping that that'll be just fine. I was actually debating splitting this papyrus because it looks like there's a little separate thing. I might wait for this coming winter and do that. Maybe right now is the worst time. And then the turmeric also is coming in here. So this is very nice. The plumeria will, sorry, I just been going back and forth over it without even giving it a name. This is JJ Elsie plumeria, and it's getting little spots on top. And then this is like Bahama or Bermuda sunrise or something like that. I don't know. This top part is a little rotten, but I think if we come down here, we'll probably get some growth. I probably should cut that back. I know it's not a good time, but this part's already rotten. We knew that for the past 6 months. So anyhow, and I got a rack of bananas. This, if you're wondering what this is just holding the tree up because the tree was really leaning hard. All right, you guys, well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for hanging with me this far. And one more thing checked off the list before summer. The heat is starting to arrive. I'm just trying to get every last little bed done before we have, well, perhaps 3 months of pretty good pool time. So anyhow, I think the next garden we're gonna do is we'll either finish off salsa garden or we'll attack the flowers up there in South Garden. We still got to do that too. So sometime this week we'll do that. All right, take care. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.